And it has nothing to do with how good your content is. A founder, an entrepreneur, decides to get serious about LinkedIn. They commit to posting 3, 4, 5 times a week. They're sharing insights, tips, lessons learned. The engagement starts to come in. Likes, comments, follower count goes up. Feels like momentum. Then, about 90 days in, no leads, no conversations with real buyers, no pipeline. So they post more, they try different formats, they hire someone to help with content. Still, nothing. I've watched this play out with founders across nearly every B2B industry over more than 2 decades. The content is usually solid. The audience receiving it is the real issue. And look, content quality is rarely what's holding founders back here. The advice to add value, stay consistent, build an audience, that is all sound advice. And it sounds great. And it came from smart people. The issue is it was built for a different goal. Building an audience and building a client pipeline are 2 completely different games. Most LinkedIn advice conflates them. So most LinkedIn advice kind of gets it backwards. You follow the playbook that you were given. It's just that the playbook wasn't written for what you're actually trying to do. Which leads me to the real issue, understanding who's engaging with your content. So go look at your last 5 posts that you published. Click through the likes and the engagement. I'll tell you who you're going to find there. You're going to find peers in your industry. You're going to find friends, people who do exactly what you do, or junior employees, motivated content consumers. Your actual buyers are almost never in that list. And here's why. Your buyers are lurking. They're reading. They're watching. But high-ticket B2B decision makers almost never engage publicly on LinkedIn. They don't like posts. They don't comment. They ghost the timeline and then reach out privately when they're ready. So your like count is measuring the wrong audience entirely. It feels like traction. It isn't. Here's the scoop. Likes are vanity metrics. I advise every founder and entrepreneur I work with to stop optimizing for engagement and start optimizing for resonance with the right group of people, maybe 30, 40, 50 people, 30 qualified buyers seeing your LinkedIn content and recognizing themselves in it is worth more than 10,000 impressions from some random audience that doesn't care anyways. The number that matters isn't reach, it's how many of your perfect prospects saw this and thought, that's exactly my situation. That shift in how you measure changes everything about what you write. And when your content is written for everyone, it's going to land with exactly no one. Because most LinkedIn content is written for the algorithm, for reach, for the broadest possible audience. And broad content attracts broad people. Now, what I recommend instead is what I call account-based content or targeted content. Instead of writing for the timeline, you write for your perfect prospect specifically. You're writing posts about the exact problems your 10 best fit accounts are dealing with right now. When they read everybody else's content, it feels like content. When they read yours, it feels like you're already inside their situation. Other people, it happens by accident. With you, it's happening by strategy. There are 2 types of LinkedIn content, how-to content and problem-aware content. How-to content teaches. It attracts learners, people who collect information but rarely buy anything. It performs well by vanity metrics. Problem-aware content names the situation your buyer is stuck in. It describes the feeling of the problem, the frustration, the wasted time, the deals that should have closed and didn't. It speaks directly to someone who's already living in that situation. That content converts. It's not necessarily better content, it's just aimed at someone who has a problem and the budget to solve it. Now get this, when people read your content and you can solve their problem, you want them to take a next step. So what I often see people do is that they never ask for anything in their posts. They share the insight, they get the likes, and then they leave. I recommend adding a soft next step at the end of every post, not a pitch, not a DM to work together or see how we can help each other. Something low friction, a free resource, a class, a question they can answer in the comments. You're giving the warm lurker a reason to take one step closer. That next step is the difference between LinkedIn content that builds an audience and LinkedIn content that fills your pipeline. Speaking of soft calls to action, likes without clients usually comes down to three things: the wrong audience, the wrong content type, or no next step built in. If you want to go deeper into all of this, like how to identify the right accounts to write for, how to build content that speaks directly to your perfect prospect, and how to turn that visibility into actual conversations, that's exactly what I teach in my ABM class. It's on demand, it's free, and you can watch it right now. I'm going to put the link in the description, probably see it on the screen somewhere. It's abmclass.com. When your content is aimed at the right people and written to resonate with the specific situation that they're in, the entire dynamic changes completely. The likes slow down. Your peers stop engaging so much, and instead, you start getting private messages from people you've never spoken to saying, "I feel like you wrote that just for me," or "I feel like you're reading my mind." That's the signal. That's when the pipeline starts to move. And it starts with deciding who you're actually writing for.